back here with us on Overdrive. Mahindra also showcased two sub-4 meter compact SUVs in the already busy Indian market space, and one was in its coupe format. Let's take a look at the Vision S and also the Vision X.
We already showed you the Mahindra Vision T and the Vision SXT. Now let's take at the Vision S. This is a rather interesting product because it may not look like it, but it's actually sub-4 meter, which means it's going to target vehicles like the Venue. But the details look so good, you might even consider it over a Creta. So this is going to be like a mini Scorpio or a new Bolero Neo, whatever it may be. But this doesn't look like sub-4 meter to you because Velu-san, who you can see there giving an interview, he clearly mentioned that just because it's sub-4 meter, it doesn't need to feel like economy class, right? It needs to feel first class. So what they've done is, you can see that they have pushed the wheels all the way to the corners to give you excellent cabin space. That is what they're doing. So it may not look like a production ready vehicle already, but I'm telling you, the elements are such that they will be able to put it into production very soon. Like I said, wheels pushed to all the four corners. You get these beautiful angled or squared off wheel arches. It's got a mini Defender or a Defender 110 kind of vibe to it, in terms of the proportions. The proportions look gorgeous. So we see some of the accessorized elements right there, something similar to what we saw on the Vision T as well. You see that right there. So something similar that they have done, and they have also put the spare wheel on the tailgate itself. And I think this is somewhere where the tailgate opening will come out, and they've put that spare wheel there so that it nicely differentiates itself from the rest of the crossovers. But the bodywork, the lines, the paint, all of that is designed such that it doesn't look utilitarian. Now, in terms of the rear lighting elements, we see the two vertical elements right here and the nice pixelated element right here. Hope they are able to put that onto the production vehicle as well. It will look quite nice. We've seen Hyundai do that with the Ioniq 5, so maybe these guys can do it too. Then we see these ice cube kind of tail lights, ice cube design philosophy. Again, we've seen it with the Koreans, we've seen it with Kia, and that has worked really well for them, and that has been incorporated out here quite well. Then you see the massive skid plate, and the rear overhangs are really tiny. That is how they're maximizing that space in that sub-4 meter segment, and the overhangs being so small, it gives this vehicle some really good approach and departure angles, right? Even in the front, the overhangs are really small. So that's that, and even these little bars there with the vertical lighting elements and that high stop lamp there, it all gives it, all these vertical elements give this vehicle a size, a vertical size perception that makes it look a lot taller than what it is. And you want that imposing stance, especially in that sub-4 meter segment. You want it to look imposing, right? And then we see the flush door handles. Again, a typical Mahindra trait. And look at the lines, look at the interplay of the vertical and the horizontal lines, all of it coming together so well. And then you also have this filler flap right here. It could be for fuel, it could be for charging. There's going to be a hybrid powertrain as well that these guys are working on this particular platform. For the petrol or the hybrid powertrains, it is going to be front wheel driven. That is what the platform is. And what that also means is that there is going to be no transmission tunnel of any kind. It's going to have absolutely flat flooring, which will again add to the overall comfort. And taking a look at the front end, we again see those vertical lighting elements with the two pixelated elements right next to it. Those will obviously be projector beam lamps when it goes into production. And down below we see the ice cube kind lights, again something that we saw on the tail. So the illuminated grille, that could be exclusive to the electric. They may or may not do it, I'm not sure, but that will definitely have chrome options, at least in the lower end trims.
What's new in this NU?
This platform comes with multiple new concepts. We call it as an intelligent concepts that differentiates our products from the rest of the compact segment products. So number one is the space that we liberate. So therefore, if you see the second row leg room, it's the industry leading leg room. Normally that is the compromised one. The other thing that you see is the performance in terms of ground clearance, in terms of approach angles, in terms of flexibility to have the electric vehicles, ICE vehicles, all of them is specific. Because we have raised the ground clearance for the Indian market, we wanted to have the best ride quality, so we are bringing in the 5-link suspension in this in this segment, you never have a filing suspension anywhere in the international market, also the domestic market. So we bring in the filing suspension and the damper technology that holds the vehicle rock solid. So you get best ride and handling, you get best crash performance, you get the best the cabin space, and that's the idea, apart from the luggage space. So we have shortened the engine compartment, yet we are able to meet all the crash norms with the 5-star rating. So therefore we were forced to find innovations, and those are the innovations that you saw in my presentations.